get no excitement. You might it's boring. To me, it's boring. Maybe other people like it. But we are saying, come on with us. One thing about it, you're not going to be bored. Don't you worry about being bored. No more. You're not going to be bored. You know what I mean? And you may be a little scared every now and then, but you ain't gonna be sad, because you're gonna say, man, people are getting 10 times what I am, and I'm sad and he's happy. So maybe I better find out what's going on. Okay. So the other thing we just talked about was teach. Because this inspiring picture of the future, we have to teach that. It's an inspiring picture of the future. That future visualization of picture should energize you. We've been talking for almost a decade about 2020 vision. Okay, the 2020 vision have proved to be not exactly, but it's reached the bar of what we expected. But 2020 vision was for us to get 2020 vision, our picture of the world as it is in 2020. Now we're formulating our plans and processes for 2021. Okay, yeah, that's what all of these are. The other thing is, if you have a real dream, you take ownership of it. This is my dream. Look, I'm not going to sell it cheap. Like, you can't just drive up and stop me from doing that. We used to call them dream busters, busting your dream wide open. Or the people just go over and look. Whenever you want to go somewhere different or bigger than other people, they light in on you. Oh, man, they try to scare you to death. Oh, man, you going to quit your job? Man, you quit your job with the white man? All that money? And you could do this and that? Oh, man, that ain't smart. No, they're right. Shoot.
I still get phone calls, not today, but about maybe a month ago from family about that stuff, man.
No, but you remember, there's a thing I heard just the other day. It was talking about they had the 4 monkeys, and they had a pole, and they had bananas at the top of the pole. We know the ones about crabs at a barrel. So monkey would climb the pole, and just before he get to the bananas, they would dump a bucket of cold water on him, and he would come down the pole, Then the other one would go up, and they'd pour cold water on him, and he'd come down. Pretty soon, they had 4 monkeys that wouldn't go up and try to reach their bananas. Then they put other monkeys in, and if the other monkeys try to get up there, they pull them down, like crabs in a barrel. Because you're going to get dumped that cold water on you. It's conditioning. Pretty soon, ain't no other of the monkeys let no other of the monkeys get up there at the bananas. That's food. That's what they like. Okay, and don't none of them know why they're doing that now.
They think they're helping them.
Right.
They think they're protecting them from the cold water.
That's the way people do us. Boss, you gonna go up against boss man? Boss man gonna kill you? Boss man gonna put you in the penitentiary? Boss man, that's all they, boss man, boss man, boss man. They don't know why. It's like the old thing we used to talk about in the football, the guy, you done hit him with the ball and he's going across the line, and before he get there, one of the teammates, his own teammates, tackle him. He said, man, why you tackle me? I don't know. So we have to not only go up against the system, but we have to go and deal with ourselves because we had been made a part of the negative system they put in us. All low characteristics, no stickability, less discipline, less self-control, you know. The only place you get discipline is when you join his army and his institutions. If you join his institutions, he make you study and study and study and run and run and run and run and shoot and shoot and shoot and kill his enemies, right? So most of the discipline is related to his system, right? Not your own system. How many of us use those disciplines for us, for our own self? Okay, let me speed up here. Of course, we use the monkeys as Negroes. No, because, not that we look like monkeys or nothing. But just remember, goal clarity, goal commitment, and goal difficulty. So you have to have a clear picture of where you're trying to go, and hopefully what you can do to get there. Put your dream to the test. What does study of leadership reveal? Okay. People always talk about I have a dream, and and I have the old thing. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Okay, I'm sold on that in a lot of ways. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. But as far as your dream and as far as your vision is concerned, there's things that you're gifted with and you can do. And the more you have control of those things, your good characteristics, the better chance it is, the better opportunity, the better percentages is in your favor for getting to where you want to go. Now, some people, I'm a distance runner, at least I was a distance runner. I ran the distance. I could run marathons easy because I was bigger, and I would be running with them little skinny people. They say, I wouldn't be, but maybe I was 198 pounds then. That's about 50, 60 pounds. So they said, man. So to me, I was like a truck that I could carry all of the carbohydrates. My body was loaded with all that. So when my skinny friends, when we get to 17, 18 miles, they would be about spent. And then sometime I would just speed up at that time. And then they would just, and I shouldn't have did it because they was friends. But anyway, so I always knew I was a distance runner and not a speed runner. When I ran with some of my friends, if they was running at 50 miles an hour I would be running at 80. You know what I mean? And I would, for certain speeds, distances, I could do that. But I couldn't do that for a long distance because I would run a slow 7-minute mile, you know what I mean? I was running so I would run a 3-hour marathon, about like that, 3-hour marathon. They could cut it way down. But I couldn't run that 26 miles at that speed because that's not, they have slow twitch muscles, fast twitch, muscles that, so them guys run like that. They had fast twitch. They could, but they couldn't hardly run the distance like I could. Yeah, I was bigger. It was like a truck. I could carry all of my stuff. I'm pulling a trailer full of carbohydrates and everything. And they only got their little skinny bodies with their stuff in it, you know. So I knew that I was different. And I ran the race. When you run a long race, you get bunched up in crews. So pretty soon you would bunch up in a crew, the 7-minute mile crew. Right? Yeah, you would be, and then we just be running along, and you would bunch up like that, and everybody's just running. And then they got the speedier crew, they gone, you know what I mean? You got people, I'd see them, if it's a 26-mile marathon, you run out 13 and run 13 back, man, you'd see people zoom. And then on the way back, you would still be going to your 13th mile, and they would be coming back, flopping, and they'd about wore out. Okay. This thing about gifts, too. We have different gifts. Now, the thing is how to use those gifts, how to weigh and measure those gifts, how to manage and control those gifts. The more you control them, the more you manage them, right? If you can believe it, you can achieve it, but that's if you can manage those gifts that you have. So if you may not be a long distance swimmer, you can't do it. You can train all you want and you still be the slowest guy in the pool. Okay, that's the way you are. Right, yeah. So you can believe you can be a fish and swim, but you're just not constructed like that. So this is the thing of knowing yourself. Which things can I improve on that the vision, the picture that I have, it'll increase my percentages for fulfilling my dream. This is one of the big mistakes people have. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And they apply it across the board to everything. If I can believe, I can count everything in the world, math may not be, you know what I mean, their thing, right? So they cannot count everything in the world. Some other people, they can count and turn flips at the same time. Okay, so you have to know the more you master those things that you're in charge of, the better your chance of achieving your goals. Okay. So as I said about around here, I decided to forgive everyone for being themselves. Right. You don't do it. First of all, the stuff people do. You remember the little lady that, we put up with her for a long time. But you can see the other day, okay, that's it, you know, and because she was harassing your wife back there.
She did it again, okay.
She was going here, there, you was watching me and I was watching them, you know.
Because I asked my wife about that, she didn't bring it up. I told her last Juma, if it happens again, I'm going to say something.
No, I got it covered. Here's why. Sometimes we always get to times when that's all, that's over. Forget that. We ain't doing that no more.
She was telling me this. That was the second time last time, but this was the third time. It happened the third time.
Well, no, I was just telling her we don't have time to play no more. You know, I know because the more we let her go, the more she increases acting a fool. Yeah. And that's part of our thing, to lead her on down the road to foolishness. So that it's like yesterday, we say, the day before, that's it. That's it. Okay. That means that we're not putting up with, we have crazy people flooding the masjid all the time anyway. We have teams of people. They come in with brand new shoes, and then there's the young niggas. They come in and then they would steal the other shoes and act like, well, y'all owe us $40 or $50 for them shoes. Yeah. We didn't steal them. And we have never seen you here before, no way. But they do all kind of things. Sometime we help, sometime we say, hey, get you some socks up there, or whatever you want to do. But that's it. Okay. Also, there's periods where you need a breakthrough in training and physical fitness and what have you. Well, I can mention iron because we used to. So sometime you just working out, call it semi-professional, and you get stuck. You get stuck. You get stuck, say, at 400 pounds. Okay, so now you have to study yourself. You have to improve your system. You have to find another system. So we would start by, and those, if you could do one set with 400 pounds, whop, then we'd pull iron off. You know, you pull 25 off this side, well, 50 pounds off. So now you got 350. So you may whop, get 2 sets with that, you know. Then you pull another 50 off. It's called pulls. Pretty soon your chest is burning, but you're getting a serious workout. Pretty soon you got it down to 200, you know what I mean? And as far as you can go and you still burning. Whatever it is, sometimes you have to alter or reinvent some of the processes. It's a breakthrough. You have to break through that period. You know, you have to evolve through that period. With everybody, it's like great boxers or great runners. They get stuck, you know what I mean? And then after you get stuck, okay, I heard of a system, we'll try that. So you try different things to break through. We're at a breakthrough period now. We've already broken through. We've assimilated and collected as much fitness as we can. So whatever we can study, we have been studying it. Okay, and as you can see, we're moving forward. If the people want to go, they can go. But we're not going to hold up their static behavior or suspicious behavior or general colored behavior. We're not going to allow that. No, that's why, look, forgiveness is a great, forgiveness, really just overlook it and say, forget it. That frees you up. It's more important for you than it is for them. Yeah, because it frees you up. It frees up your humanity. Okay.